Hi, Mark and Melody here, and today we are doing an ultimate lasagna program.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, this is actually pretty simple though, isn't it?
This is, but you know, Mark, I remember the first time I ever tried your lasagna, I thought, wow, this tastes great.
It is.
It was hard to believe it was vegan.
This is the best, easiest lasagna you could ever possibly make. And let me tell you, I've done this for people and they thought that it was a
Regular
greasy meat lasagna kind of
I know,
thing.
I know.
What I need you to do is hit the bottom of the pan with
Sure.
some sauce.
All right.
This is one thing you really want to do all the time when you're ever making lasagna is
Exactly.
put a coat of sauce on the bottom.
Yep. It doesn't matter what kind of sauce. You know, if they buy it from the store or they make it in the house, doesn't matter, right?
Nope. not at
Just
all.
enough to get the noodles.
Yep, you
Is that
just
enough?
want to go like that. Yep.
All right.
And then here, I'll give you some of these. We're gonna just place these.
You know, Mark, a
babies in
lot of
there.
people place these the other way, but these were made to fit right in these pans.
You can do it both ways.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes now I overlap them a little bit.
You do a little bit.
So we're gonna get myself just a little bit of overlapping here.
Because they shrink.
Yeah. Well, these are designed so that they lock in with each other.
All right.
The lasagnas will actually lock in.
Good.
Kind of a weird thing.
All right.
And then
Now, what do you want?
we're gonna hit it with spinach and carrots.
You want your spinach or carrots
Either
first?
way.
Doesn't matter?
Either
Let
way,
me put my
whatever you
gloves
want
on.
to do.
Let me put some gloves on
Here, I'll do the carrots and you do the spinach.
All right.
And I'm just using these shredded carrots from the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
What do you think? Think that's enough? Because we're going to do 2 layers.
Two layers. All right.
Yep. And that's exactly what you're going to do with the spinach. And then I'm going to take.
You know what? I love spinach in lasagna.
And you can go a little heavier if you want.
Okay.
Now, what I have here is veggies.
That's a
Now-
good secret, isn't it, Mark?
This is the secret to the ultimate lasagna. And you can see I'm just putting little dollops here. One thing you got to remember when it comes to veggies, you don't want to do too much of this.
No,
If you
because
do-
its base is oil.
Right, if you do too much of this, it's going to make the lasagna taste so rich that it'll be just too much. And then, of course, our favorite cheese. Here, you want one?
Yes? Now, you know, what do you call this cheese, Mark?
Daya.
Daya, and I used to call it Daya.
Yeah, Daya. According to the website, I actually went on the website because I used to call it Daya too. And then I looked at the website and they have the actual pronunciation there is Daya. So dairy, Daya, that's the way you get it. And then I'm just going to give it a couple scoops of this. Boom. What do you think?
Ah, it already smells
Coming together?
delicious. Yeah. I'm so liking this.
And it's okay to go heavy sauce. It's definitely okay to
Sure.
go heavy sauce.
Yeah, you don't want it dry. You know,
No.
a lot of times I'll make sure when I put my top coating of the marinara sauce on there that I go on pretty heavy and make sure it fills into the sides good. Give me some more.
This is another good reason why we have these commercial pans. I actually just did a segment. Now this we want to press. We're just going to press this baby down as much as you can and get it as tight as you can. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to do number 2.
We
All
are?
the way across, same thing. Yep, 2 layers.
I know what we're going to be eating. Now, Mark, you're making a pretty big pan here for a small family. What are you going to do with this?
Well, we're going to show them how to freeze it when it comes out of the oven.
Oh, wonderful.
So, I'm telling you, if you're going to make lasagna,
Make lasagna.
big lasagnas. And the reason I'm doing it with this is because look at the numbers here. Just look at the numbers for a minute. This is 24 portions.
Yes.
So yeah, you may be spending 20 some bucks on all these ingredients, but you're getting 24 portions, so you're down there at $1 a portion.
Do you want a
And,
little bit of this for the top, or do you want me to use it
Yeah,
all?
we can use a little bit
Okay.
on the top.
I think Mark buys gloves to fit his hands. What do you guys think?
Now, one thing I do,
Okay.
and this is a little secret that I'm not doing today, But for my wife Brenda, I will put black and green olives through here.
Oh yes, yummy.
And I've got a smaller one in the oven we're going to pull out here in a little bit. Actually, it's in the freezer right now with the black and green olives, because those black and green olives will just blow you away.
Oh, the taste is amazing,
Yeah.
isn't
More
it?
cheese?
Yes.
I don't know. This seems like such a complicated recipe.
Do you think so?
I don't know if people are going to be able to do this one.
Oh
at home.
my! I think the grandkids can do this one. What do you think?
I think a 3-year-old could do this one.
I'm loving it.
These are good lasagna noodles too.
They are nice.
I buy those bulk ones.
Institutional size.
Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. And we're going to press these babies down.
And Mark, some people might not realize that you can take the lasagna noodles and put them in dry without cooking them first.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing right here. Now we're going to sauce the top. And since you have gloves on, I am going to have you glove this all the way across the top so it's all even. Okay. Just like that. The day of cheese. We really should charge these people.
We should charge
We
them.
really
They should be
should.
giving us cheese for
Yeah.
free.
Hey, that's what we could do. Say, look,
Dave, you're watching.
call our phone number on the screen. What do they say? Call our number on the screen.
Yes, call our number. Send us an email.
Standing by. Somebody's standing by for something. Okay. So just like that, I was going to say, wipe up the sides. Yeah. And you can put a little color on the top if you want to give it some creativity.
And Mark, they can add what they want to it.
Yes,
But this is
yes.
their basic recipe for a fabulous lasagna.
This is the absolute basics.
And now you're going to do something that people
Most
just
people.
don't realize that they can do this. They're thinking, this is going in the oven and you're
Saran
using
wrap.
saran wrap?
In the oven. Now I know some of those ones from home, you use those saran wraps and they'll just fall apart.
They do.
So if you get the good commercial saran wraps, I just did a segment on that too.
Did
So
you? And you know what they don't realize is it acts as a vacuum, and you just make sure you cover your edges. All the saran wrap is being hid. And when you bring it out of the oven, saran wrap is perfect. It's not
Yeah.
melted.
yeah, we'll show them how that
perfect.
turns out. In fact, this is going to go in the oven now for about an hour to an hour and a half. I'd say an hour and 15 on this one. You're going to see the middle just puff up.
Puff up.
And then you know it's really done. So we're going to put this in the oven, and then our next segment, we are going to have Melody do a gluten-free vegetable lasagna that's just going to blow you away. So stay tuned for that.
Hi, welcome to another segment of Mark and Melody in the Kitchen, where today we are doing my special vegetable gluten-free lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I love.
Look at these vegetables.
I know.
mean,
And what I did is I roasted these. I put them in the oven. If you don't want to roast the vegetables, you can put them in a skillet without oil, and you can just sweat the vegetables like I did here with my onions.
Yeah.
And literally, we're just sweating the vegetables, taking some of the water out of them, and it does the same as like a roasting.
you did a water saute on these.
No water. Didn't use any water because there's a lot of water in your mushrooms and your onions, and so I had a pan that was coated pan, and I just put them in there and just let them sweat a little bit on medium heat.
And they
that was
taste
it.
just as good as an oil saute.
Oh, sure
you
they
never
do.
know, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how I just love oil.
You do? Well, I got
I
some
do.
oil here for you. Here, we're gonna have to oil the pan anyway, right? So let's get some oil on the pan.
You know,
You're gonna-
this is what most people's arteries probably have in them. It looks like crude or
Yeah.
motor oil.
So you didn't want to oil the pan?
No,
Oh,
I don't want to oil the pan.
Because I got regular oil too, in case you didn't want the crude oil.
I do want some of
you
this
know.
oil.
But what's the difference? I mean, you know, one's from the ground and one's from the plant. But
yeah, one's from the ground,
Yeah.
one's from the plant.
I mean, but I would like people to start comparing. Every time they eat oil, think of this. Say, you know, and maybe that'll help their
Yeah.
mind say, you know, that oil should be in an automobile, not in your body.
Well, that's the truth, and Mark didn't even catch that because I do use oil, but this is where I use it because it's so good for the skin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I just don't use it in my body.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Did you want to use the other oil and try that one
No,
too, or no?
no, this
Okay.
is good enough.
Okay.
It's good enough. But you know what? Laying all jokes aside, even with the weight loss, go ahead. Put
I know
some
you're
on the
going to do
bottom.
this.
With weight loss, I eat lasagna. And the reason of it is because I eat a healthy lasagna. And Mark just coated the bottom of my pan for me. Now, I like this noodle, Mark. I don't know if you've tried this before, but this is a brown rice pasta that's made by Tinkiata. There are a lot of different varieties out there, but I do like
Well,
Tinkiata.
and it fits right in there too, like a. Yeah. There you go.
Yes, Mark. Now you can
go this way.
break the ends and put them in that way, or just go this way. So just make a base out of it. It doesn't matter. I've got a small pan.
How many you want on the bottom? 4? Is that going to be too many?
Yeah,
Or?
let's get 4. Are you breaking some there?
Yeah, and you
let's
can always
break-
fill that in on the sides there.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Now I roasted some of these vegetables, Mark. And
Okay.
look here. Look how beautiful. Here, get you some red bell pepper here. I'm just using, my hands are clean.
Yeah, you just got your oil hands. They shine.
I know they shine. It'll absorb right in. You know, I use
So you're gonna break
olive
these
oil on
up.
my face too. Yes, I want to break them up. I want to lay them a little flat.
They don't have to be everywhere, just
No,
because you're going to
just-
get pockets of flavor is what you're looking at.
That's it. Isn't that's pretty? Now, you've got some spinach, some basil, carrots, mushrooms, and onions over there. I want you to start.
I don't know where to start.
Just,
Look at
just
all
start
these good
placing
things.
them in, Mark.
Well, we're going to have to go pretty thin on this one because you got 2 layers you
We've
need
got
to do
2
here.
layers, so.
So
But
I
these
don't
vegetables,
dare-
have a lot of water, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and saute them or put them in the oven to get a little bit of that water out of there because
Otherwise, it'd have way too much
it'd have way
water.
too much liquid in it. Oh, look at this big, beautiful piece.
I think you're going to be needing to put some sauce or something
Yum.
down in there first.
We are going to put a little sauce in
I'm
there.
going to put some sauce in here before that eggplant.
The eggplant is drier.
So
The
it will
squashes
sort
are going to
of,
be a lot more moisture. We're going to save this for the top.
I
Here,
just feel
put a
like
little-
putting
shoot a
some
little
down
bit.
underneath there. Yeah.
Good. Now, did you give me spinach, onions,
No,
mushrooms?
I didn't do onions.
Yeah, let's do. You know, I love onions, and Brenda's not going to be eating this, so this belongs to
And
me.
I didn't do the carrots. So.
Oh, give me some basil, fresh basil.
Okay.
Yes?
Right there?
Oh yeah. Let's put that basil in here.
You know, this is another one of those things that anybody could do this. And
Build it.
You really can't do it wrong, can you?
No,
You really
no.
can't. It's,
Just because I'm using mushrooms, you might not like mushrooms. That's okay. Don't use mushrooms. I'm going to put just a little bit of the diet, but if you don't want any cheese, don't put it on there. You're going to have some great
'Cause that's got oil.
flavor. It has a little oil in it. Yeah.
okay.
All right. Now we need
Want
a little
more
sauce. I want sauce over this.
A little more? Okay.
Yeah,
like
go
that.
for it. Yeah.
Get those corners. Do it any way you want, huh?
And then Mark, we're going to
Okay.
place those
Just-
in here.
yeah,
Push
'cause
it down. Push it down.
I'm your press person.
You're my press person.
Okay.
Push it down. That's why I have 2 boxes.
Because there's a lot of.
Veggies in there, and I
Yeah.
want a lot of veggies in there because I'm not putting the tofu that a lot of people put in
Do
there.
these expand like the other lasagnas do?
They're not bad.
I think this is all you're going to want in there because we've got another layer to put in here. Get that out of there. Yeah, no. You're going to get carried away here.
I love it. Now put a little sauce on that for me.
Okay.
There you go. And I'm going to take this pepper.
Oh, there you go.
There we go, Mark.
So you want some toppings on this too?
I do.
We're not going to get too much, or this thing is going to be boiling all over the stove.
That's okay. It's your oven.
Yeah, but you get to clean it.
That
Okay,
wasn't
it's
in the
self-cleaning.
contract.
It's a self-cleaning thing, but I'm hiding things underneath
He
these.
is.
I don't know why. Because you said I can do it anyway.
You can do it any way you want. Now, look what I'm going to do here. I'm going to hide some roasted garlic in this top one.
Oh! Ooh, now that's going to be some popping wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now that's one of the little gourmet secrets that you're
Yes.
not going to find anywhere.
I want some, did you put spinach? I
Did you
like
get
lots
basil?
of spinach. No, I did not.
Okay, there's some
So we
basil.
want basil.
So this is really going to have a real,
Oh,
wow. Yeah, I did do spinach. You want more sauce or no?
Yes, a little
Okay.
bit more sauce, just a little.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, last one right on the top here then.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you get to those corners, I just like to break off
Break
part of
them
the
off.
corner
I
just
do
so
too.
it fits better.
When you're using a 200
right-
pan, deck pan,
Like right
whatever
here.
you call it,
See, I'll go
yes,
right on that corner.
a restaurant
just
pan,
fits there.
it's easier to fit them in. But when you're using a smaller casserole dish,
Yeah.
you've got to work.
Yeah, we didn't use our commercial pans on this one.
We just wanted to make a small one.
There we go.
Is that enough?
I think so. What do you do with all your busted pieces when you get them like this? You get a bunch of them, and
I use them in soup.
now you want sauce on the top, right?
I
You
do.
want-
I'm put just a little cheese over this, and I want you to add some sauce over top of it. Then we're going to put some more.
I think that's going to be about it, right?
Pretty much.
I got gloves on.
You got gloves on.
I just put the gloves on because I don't want to get my hands dirty. That's all.
Now, Mark, I do want to put a few of these
Oh,
peppers on the top.
now that'd be a real wow factor there. Yeah. Okay.
And the rest of this basil. And a little bit of cheese.
Those really kick it up a notch. Look at that beauty.
And just a little bit more cheese.
We should have been a couple chefs. You know that?
We missed our calling,
We
didn't
really
we?
did.
You know, Mark and I will be standing talking about food like we always do.
Okay,
And
Mark.
he'll ask me a question, and guess what? I give him the answer he wants. Because our brains
Yeah, 99% of the
actually-
time. What
they
you got
think
there?
of- This is nutritional yeast flakes.
Ah.
I use this like you would Parmesan cheese.
Yes. Okay.
Just
Wow.
such good flavor. There's my vitamin B12.
Boop, boop,
Little mushrooms even.
boop, boop, boop. Now this might spill over.
It's I always put a pan underneath mine. Do you?
That's exactly what I was going to recommend and suggest. Get one of these pans and put that right underneath it to catch anything that's falling
We also
out.
think alike. We think alike.
Yeah, that's what makes it such a joy to
We
work
have the
with
same
you.
mom and dad.
Yeah, not that I know of.
I wonder. Our brains think alike.
Well,
I
if
tell
if
everybody this
you can
is
go all
like
the way
Big
back to
Brother.
Adam and Eve. I guess we
I
got the
guess
same
so.
great ancestor somewhere down the road.
Did you wipe that off?
I did actually. Yep.
I've always tell people that Mark is my big brother, even though I'm older than him.
Yeah.
But he's so much taller, so I like to call him my big brother.
So a little saran wrap
Mm-hmm.
and a foil.
And a foil.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Look at that.
Did I get it big enough?
That is just plain gorgeous. So this is going to go in the oven.
I usually cook about 350. And again, when you see the top, it starts to mound up.
Swell, yeah.
It looks like somebody's putting air inside of it. That's telling you, hey, the middle of me, I'm done.
I'm ready to eat.
So usually about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour in a small dish like this.
And then of course
Ovens
you're going
vary.
to take the lid off. You're going to have to let this cool for
It has
probably
to cool. You
10, 20
always
minutes.
want your lasagnas to rest. If you don't, they're going to be runny.
Watery
they're
and
going to
just
fall.
go everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
you definitely
So-
do. But we've got another segment when we come back here a little bit later. Aren't we going to show them how they can freeze and use
Right.
these for
So,
other ones? Yeah.
Yep, so we'll get this in the oven and show you
will.
what it looks like when it comes out.
We'll be right back. Thanks. All right, Mark.
Yeah, we're back here
working.
getting things taken care of. Hello, hello. What do you think? Look at this, look at this. This is our lasagna. Take the picture.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
that look great. Right now, what I'm doing is look at these frozen ones here. These are frozen. And you'll see this pan. Let me show them this pan real quick here. This is the one for my wife because it's got all the olives on it. She really loves the olives. And this is so frozen, I gotta break it right where I cut it.
Give
And
me a
so-
2 one.
You want 2 in there?
I want 2
Okay.
in this one.
Yeah, because you can do 2 or 3 or 4 or however many you want at a time. In fact, give me one more sheet of plastic and we'll be done with this baby. And these are actually gonna go back in the freezer.
Back in the freezer. Oh, we
And
don't want that one.
You just wanna thaw it out enough to be able to break it off and get those babies separated. And of course, we're working backwards here because I'll show you what I did with this pan. This one right here was the bigger lasagna. And all I did was cut it everywhere. And then I went all the way around the outside like this. And then this is gonna go in the freezer. And so
Give me
that's
a
where that's
plate there
gonna
and
go.
we'll put a piece on there.
What about yours? I wanna see yours.
Oh,
Here, grab yours.
let's get ours out. Okay.
We had the oven shut off for a little while here, so it should be okay.
Hot still. Hot.
So this is your standard recipe right here for the ultimate lasagna, and it really is the ultimate lasagna. And then for this one here,
That was the vegetable gluten-free.
right, and
That's about right.
I'm gonna have to,
Do it that way.
well, it's gonna be some big pieces, that's okay.
That's okay. I'm hungry.
Yeah, and that's kind of right in between, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. That's Mark's piece.
And right here. Because I've been looking forward to this one with those
Have
peppers
you really?
and mushrooms
It always
and
makes
onions.
me feel like I'm such a good cook.
Because you are.
We cook with
Okay,
heart.
here we go.
I think that makes a difference. We really cook with heart.
Now,
Look! Loving
You're gonna have to
it.
spin that around for the visual for him.
Oh, yes.
Look at that. Look at that. Now, this should have cooled a little bit more, I can tell, because you can see how it's kind of falling apart. It's kind of going to the side. If you let it cool down a little bit more, it's going to tighten it up so you'll have it stacked higher. But this is gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous like that.
Look at all the veggies
Wow.
in there. And you know what? This is soy-free. Well, no, there's a little cheese on there, the Daya. But you can make this soy-free.
Sure,
Sure you can, because it's already gluten-free.
And there's soy-free cheeses out there,
Oh,
too.
yes, there are. Well, we make them. You got recipes for them.
That is so good.
I can smell that roasted garlic. How's it taste in there?
I can taste a little bit. I haven't bit into
Good.
a piece yet.
Okay.
I think, you bite into the piece, it's really going to give you a blast, but delicious.
Well, Mark, we've made this traditional lasagna. We've made the lasagna for your wife that you had frozen with
These
more
will-
of the onions.
all get frozen.
With the olives here. We've made a gluten-free vegetable lasagna here. And you know what? Make it your own. Make your lasagnas. And if you want to follow our recipes, where can they get our recipes, Mark?
Most of them are on the website. A lot of the things we do are recipe free. Bottom line is, we show you the simplicity in the kitchen so you can go to town without needing all these recipes. But for exact recipes, we do have a lot of recipes on our website. Our books are available. You can
YouTube?
order our books right off of the websites and things like that. YouTube, yeah, of course, we've got a
Of course, there's
fabulous
different networks
YouTube.
that we film on that they'll see these
Yep, we have
programs
different
so
networks
they can.
and-
Yeah.
So, and these are going in the freezer. You can label them too. I would label
Right.
them with a marker.
Oh, sure, sure.
But
This is amazing.
I'm sorry, but I like yours better. I'm
You
gonna
do?
Stick with this, and
You're going to stick with that one. Well, that makes me feel good that he likes mine better.
if
Folks,
it had more cheese and a little of the vegetables.
oh, yeah. Okay, well, then it would have been yours.
So we need to do a combination of both of these,
Yeah.
where you have the pepper, because the peppers and the onions and the mushrooms make this.
Look how cold that is. It's already freezing
Mm-hmm.
the aluminum foil. You can see it. This is awesome. You've got company coming over at the last minute. Husband calls, says, hey, somebody from the office is coming. What have you got quick? Go to the freezer, pull these out, thaw them out, throw them in the oven real quick. And they think you've cooked all day long and have no idea you didn't.
Yeah, and if you throw them in the oven, you can always saran wrap and put a little
Yes.
water in there, even to
Just
get
a little bit
just
for
enough to
steaming. Mm-hmm.
get some steaming to get it done quicker. Yeah.
And then just take your marinara sauce and just kind of touch the top of them with some fresh basil.
Amen.
Don't we love this?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, this is what we do. We help you learn how to cook more intelligently, more efficiently, and far more healthier in the kitchen. That's our job, and we thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.